So who decides? That's what this blog is about. How are decisions made in the parish? In most parishes it's similar, but I'll speak a little bit specifically to Holy Spirit parish. So decisions are made in many respects by the pastor, myself, but it's not really a dictatorship in the way that one would think about that. I think sometimes when decisions are made that we don't agree with, we can sometimes feel that way. But for the most part, I don't think that's the case. There's really an interest on my part to try to do what's best for the people, and I've been given the responsibility and therefore, I guess, the right to make certain decisions so that the well-being of the whole parish is kept in mind. I oftentimes tell married couples on my first meeting with them, or people I'm preparing for marriage, I tell them, I have nothing in it. I'm going to spend many, many sessions meeting with you, but there's nothing in it for me except that I want you to have a great marriage. I became a priest to help people, and so I desire, as I took on this pastorate at Holy Spirit, to truly allow this parish to continue on as it is, just an awesome, great parish, but also just to grow and to thrive and to meet the challenges that come. There's not a whole lot in it for me, so to speak, except to want the parish to thrive. Of course, there can be biases and selfishness or different things, I suppose, on my end, but I don't think there's a whole lot of that going on. So anyway, I do make decisions that I believe are helpful to the parish. But I seek input. So there are two main councils that input is given through. One is through the Finance Council. This is actually a mandate by the Church. You have to have a Finance Council. They are to advise the pastor on different financial measures, as well as make sure there's an accountability so that things are done in transparency and in honesty. So I look and turn to the Finance Council for any type of issues with the building, with finances, that type of a thing. I don't have to follow their advice, but it's generally very wise that I do so, and I generally do. There's also a Pastoral Council. It's optional, but many parishes have one, just as we have one. There are 9 members that serve on that, and they give advice about different pastoral matters. I'm very appreciative of this council because they help me know what to do in given situations. So let's just take a practical decision. The Saturday evening Mass is something that recently now is just changing. So I started having people come to me and ask for an earlier time on Saturdays. What do I do with that? Well, first I just kind of listened and noticed that there were kind of an increasing amount of people. So then I did something that is a little bit rare, I suppose, but I surveyed all of the people, everybody that I could make contact with via email, and I got results back. But then I took that to the Pastoral Council and I sought their advice as to what would they do, and they came back, really actually in this case unanimously, that it should be moved to 4 o'clock. So upon praying about it and taking and looking at their advice, I decided to move forward in that. But there could be times where I would go against even those decisions as well. Hearing from the Lord, just praying and just sensing that, no, this is really the right thing for our parish. Once again, I look highly to both the Finance and the Pastoral Council to help make good decisions. So that just gives a little bit of a sense as to how decisions are made in the parish. It's certainly not a democracy, but I don't think it's either a dictatorship. So anyway, I do thank you for the beautiful gift of being pastor here. It is an awesome privilege, and I realize an awesome responsibility. And so I hope to do so very diligently, carrying out the Lord's will, so that we can truly thrive and grow as a parish. Many blessings.